Ahoy! Oh, here he is. All right, mate. Fucking hell. Oh, here he is. You all right?
Yeah, mate.
Oh, good.
Someone just keeps FaceTiming Mum.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because I'm on her iPad.
Hey.
I didn't see if you said, did you get my message in the thing or not?
Let me have a look. Hold on.
Because my WhatsApp just isn't working for some reason.
Nah. No, what is it? Is it appropriate for this?
Yeah, no, it says, am I putting Spence on the wheel?
Oh, yeah, get him on, mate. 100%. I think he's down for that all day. Well, to be fair, I haven't actually met him yet, but from what I heard, he'll be all over that. Mate, Captain Marv late again. Do you know what I mean? It's actually a piss take.
Do you reckon he's actually got his polo on?
Yeah, I think he has today. He got so much grief last week. Mate, if he hasn't...
If he hasn't, I reckon, mate.
If he hasn't...
He just has to do his drink anyway, I think.
Yeah, if he hasn't, we'll ban him from the pod. Oh, what is going on then? Is WhatsApp down or something?
I don't know, but I just scrolled up to get the code because it's always the same code, isn't it?
Yeah. What are you drinking today, mate?
Got 2 Coronas.
2?
And then, yeah.
Pussy. What if it lands on you?
Oh, yeah, well, then I'll have to go and get another one. But I got a bit of amaretto as well.
Oh, my God. Mate, where are you pulling these out from every week? Oh, wow. It looks like calling you Witherspoon. Oh, I picked up these on the way home. Buzzing, mate. Lovely Guinness.
Yeah, mate, I saw the story. It's literally the same video every week of you pulling out that 4-pack.
Right, where is Joe?
I don't know, mate. Because, yeah, mate, my WhatsApp isn't working. Neither is my Instagram, to be fair.
I'll text him. Oh, mate.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe just text him.
Mate,
Should I go and get another beer?
Yeah, go and get a quick one. Yeah, go and get one.
This is definitely a fine.
Yeah, could not agree more, mate. Do you know what? We always say get on a bit earlier. Do you know what I mean? We do.
Mate, he's 5 minutes late. It's just hit 6 o'clock. Honestly, £2 every minute or what?
100%.
Wait, that's what we do at P7. £2 every minute. You're late.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's actually quite hefty, to be fair. I haven't.
Yeah, I'm just never late though.
Yeah, I've. It's usually only ever been for me like £1 a minute maximum. So £2 a minute.
Yeah, mate. The other day, like last season as well, some kids rocked up like 15 minutes late. They were fuming.
Mate, Joey's actually not in, and Spenny's in the waiting room. This is a madness. Right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to call him, mate. Like, telling him off. He ain't showing up this week. What a poor effort from him. Oh, if he doesn't answer, this is a double fine as well.
Hello?
Oh, shit, I'm just putting the phone down on him, shit.
You just said hello and you hung up.
Yeah, shit.
That's quality, mate.
Right, let me go again. Hold on. Mate, he's not in the waiting room. He's in another room. You can see it, yeah.
Yeah. Hello?
Mate, are you going to join us or what?
Mate, I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
Hold on.
Mate, click on that link that I sent you and you should come in.
Mate, it will not let me in. On my phone. hell.
Wow, this is massive. Right, hold on.
Jesus.
He better look good if he ain't got the polo on. Oh, this is huge. Mate, is he serious? Oh my God, he's in.
Oh, he's on mute again.
you're on mute, Joey.
Joe, you're on mute, mate.
Oh, sorry, boys.
Oh
having a
my
mare
God.
today.
That was horrible. It's like trying to defuse a bomb, that.
Jesus.
It weren't working on my iPhone.
It's because it's an iPhone 3, probably.
It doesn't matter. Doom should work.
Oh,
So I tell you what it really was. It was getting this out of the dryer.
Get over that chest.
Yeah. Oh, mate, that was hell. That was awful.
Honestly, for a minute, I didn't think you were going to make it. Saying to Lou, he ain't going to go up.
No, I'm always going to be here.
8 minutes late then, mate. That's a long time.
Mate. I was on the stopwatch. Tell you what it was. Just a quick one. Like, I thought, right, get it set up, get it on the phone. Don't really like it on the phone, but I thought I'd put it on the phone. Then it just was not letting me in. And then I had to get it on the old Samsung iPad, whatever it is. Oh, boy, sorry. I'm here, though. I'm here. How was it?
He's actually in the waiting room. So what I'm thinking today, he's up for a laugh, I think. So we haven't done the wheel spin yet. So shall we do it with him in it, or do we do one with us first and then do another one with him?
Let's do one with us. He won't mind waiting, honestly. He's probably putting a cigarette out on his testicle.
Right, love it, Beige. Let's get that wheel spin, mate. It better land on Joey because this.
Yeah, I deserve it. I deserve it, especially after last week with the
great spin, Lou.
Yeah, well done, Lou.
Great.
Oh, it's landed on Spenny straight away. Right, respin.
Respin.
The tension is unbearable.
Harry's you, mate.
Get in.
Oh,
Justice.
I can't believe this. What am I doing? A full pint? I mean, I've only got like a little bit left. Hold on.
Yeah,
for the whole pod.
Right.
Sorry,
so
what are you drinking today, mate?
Do you know what? I've got a variety. So, got started with the old Cobra.
Yeah.
And then trying one of these tonight.
Oh, all right, Jude.
And then, was that the Beavers?
Yeah, it was the Beavers.
And then got a couple of buds as well.
Love it. Beige is on the old classy drink tonight, I think.
What have you got, Beige?
I got 3 Coronas.
Nice. 3.
And I got a bit of got amaretto.
Oh, I think you're supposed to have that for a dessert.
Or tiramisu, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Episode 9, BCD. Here we go.
Come on. Oh. You do. I'll tell you what. You do them very well.
Mate, yeah, you do get them down quick. To be fair.
Yeah. Well, you're right. You're looking for a pay rise. What? Go on, get out, Josh.
Right, boys, he's in. Let's bring him in. Episode 9. Let's go.
Yeah, here he is.
Hello,
Buzzing. Here he is.
The famous Spencer.
Welcome, mate. Welcome.
You good?
Yeah, how are you, mate?
I'm all good. Oh, mate, my hair's nearly as bad as yours, Mark.
No. Oh, don't say that.
Fucking hell.
I washed it and everything for this.
That is something else.
Marv, I think that's my hat.
Please don't fit around that sweet.
Oh, how are you, mate?
I'm very well. How are you, boys?
Yeah, good. Buzzing to have you on,
good,
mate.
mate.
Obviously, we've heard a lot of stories about you in recent weeks.
All lies.
Oh,
Lies. I'm the nicest kid you'll ever meet.
no, we have said that, Spen. We have said you're one of the nicest people, but you are a bit of a nutter.
Oh, yeah. Here he goes.
Honestly, Spenny,
Oh, mate, he's having a mare today.
he has been horrendous. He was 8 minutes late.
Ah.
He's had to go on a fucking whatever it is, Samsung Taco, whatever he got there. Kid's
Sorry, boys.
To
struggling.
be fair, I've been told by the missus, don't touch the computer because it's all set up. I'm woeful.
Is this your first time being a guest on a poddy, Ben?
Oh, 100%. I don't know
Yeah.
Peter Crouch, mate.
Yeah.
Mate, we're better than that. Don't worry.
Yeah,
We're better than that.
Too right.
Have you got a drink, Ben, as well? Sorry.
Just a couple.
Love it. Oh, what are they?
Pringles, then. Oh,
Love that. Oh, nice.
Now,
Mate.
so what's been happening? What have you boys been chatting about? What's going on?
So before we bring the guest in, mate, we always do a wheel spin. Before we all have drinks now, and whoever it lands on, we've got to down a beer. Now, if you want, we've put your name on the wheel. We can do another wheel spin and get you involved.
Of course.
Oh, love it.
100%.
You'll be only the second guest, I think, innit, boys? Or maybe no, third. Ads did it, Jude's did it, and now
Yeah. So ads next is squash. Jude necked about a quarter of a pint, and then Dean Hammond didn't want to know. So
Oh, fuming.
yeah. So look, Spen, first one. This
yeah, I really hope. Yeah, let's go,
have a look
mate.
then.
he's very good at this, by the way. Spinning the wheel.
Is Bayes trying to grow his hair out like you?
He is, mate. Yeah, bless him.
Does he look
I
like
can shoot them, mate.
Mate,
Oh,
landed on me before as well.
No, go on. I think spin it once more because he is struggling.
All right.
to be fair, I thought it was him that got done. You can see in the eyes.
I am, yeah.
It takes him a while. Oh,
Oh, who is that? Captain
Sorry.
Marv?
Come
Yeah,
on, Marv.
Captain
hold
Marv.
on. What's
Yeah.
Red say? What does Red say?
Fucking hell, how many beers you had?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it him that weren't drinking?
So I just shut up.
Love it, Marv. Right, off you go, mate. And it also serves you right for being late today. Horrendous from you.
Yeah, that's shocking,
Cheers,
by the way.
boys. Sorry, boys.
Yeah, boys.
Looking forward to this.
Slaughter, episode 9.
Take time.
Oh.
Oh, love it, you.
Good work, lad. Good work.
God, look at that. We should have got him a large shirt, shouldn't we, Spenny?
Mate, what size is that thing?
Come on, what is this, by the way? Just let me be. All right, I was late, all right?
Why were you late?
Ironing my shirt.
Tell me that's actually the truth.
He
No,
was
no, it's-
blow drying his hair, I think.
Technical difficulty. Try to do it on my phone. Shut up, don't matter.
Not
Come on,
made the Wi-Fi bill.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
My neighbour's using their Wi-Fi.
Oh, right. Let's get started. So I'll start, mate. First
Go on.
question from me. The best team you've played in?
Best team I've played in. Like, to be fair, it's hands down Burgess Hill. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that team was just ridiculous. And to be fair, listening to a couple of the boys like Patty and Greg coming on and talking to me is unbelievable for someone like me, because that team was just full of so much talent.
Yeah.
Like, to even be a part of that for me was unreal.
But not just a part of it, Spen. I mean, from what the boys have said, massive part of it.
Yeah, like, to be fair, like, I didn't even think of it like that either. Like, I generally was just happy, like, to be there. Like, I didn't play every game. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, you got people like Buddy, Kirky, Joe Keane, Neil Watts, all playing in my position. Do you know what I mean? It's never going to be you're playing every week, but it's just unreal to be there.
Yeah. Important on and off the pitch, though, weren't you?
Yeah, like here, like I did at the time. I didn't think it.
No.
I didn't realise it, but hearing like the things the boys are saying and that now, it's lovely to hear. To be fair.
No, I think you were instrumental, mate, the way they talk about you. So it's class, and it's credit to you. Obviously, your character, I think, in a dressing room is huge, you know, not just for the dressing room you're in, but for somebody like you in any dressing room, you know, it's huge. We've all had it, haven't we, boys, where like we've had jokers or whatever, and they bring everyone together.
Yeah.
No. It's like, to be fair, from the first poddy with Greg, as soon as he said that, like, immensely proud hearing it, to be fair. Like I say, like, for me, looking back, I just see me as one of them sort of squad players. Like, don't get me wrong, I could play, but I didn't see myself as one of the top boys. But hearing what the boys had to say is absolute class.
I think Greg actually said that he'd have you first name on it. It was something that I think he'd have you first name on the team sheet. I mean, Spen, I was lucky enough to play with you, and you were unbelievable. I mean, I was only there for a short period, but you were. I don't know. I hadn't seen a player like it.
I was the best trainer.
Oh yeah. When you were there.
No, it's absolute class accolades from the boys, to be fair. I think Greg was referring to a rainy night in Ramsgate, wasn't he, though? Not a sunny Saturday at the Green Elephant.
No. So, Spen, what made that team so special, and what made that team the best one you've played in, do you think? Obviously, was that the year that you won the league?
Like the year we won. Like, it's just the bonds. Like, I'm trying to recollect it a little bit at the moment now, like gradually building like a team of just like, they might not necessarily, you might not look at them and go, you're the best player on paper. But when you bring them together, because they're mates, they gel, and like that's why we're starting to do well at a club that sort of wasn't over the last few years. And at Burgess Hill, I was living with Scotty every Saturday. Like, you'd finish a game, Joe, like the Fat Barbers, Joe and Andy, be straight at ours. You'd have Neil Watts there. You'd have Badger coming out. You'd have you youngsters coming down. Like, and everyone would come to the flat. We'd all go out. You have Mad Toby pointing, fucking getting lost on trains on his way down. Like, everyone, like, there weren't no finishing a game and going, oh, I've got something to do. It was where are we going? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, class.
That's the first priority.
We were just immersed with each other. It was unreal.
Yeah.
That's brilliant, mate.
Question 2. If you could relive one football moment, what would it be?
For me, it goes back to Burgess Hill again, and has to be the Aldershot game. Like, we were on an unreal run, like beating decent sides, like unbeaten and all stuff like that. And Chappers put the trust in me to start against a conference side. Do you know what I mean? And to be fair, didn't expect it, but he needed that, obviously, tenaciousness in the middle. And we went away, and Dan Perry got the winner, 1-1-0, and it was just, like, it was out of this world. The night out, by the way, not that I can remember much. I've been told it was legendary. I'll get as far as Revs and it's gone.
Oh, so the night out was back in Brighton.
Yeah, well, that's what I've been told.
It could have been.
I think most of my night out was on the coach.
So what was that? Was that FA Cup?
Yeah, that was FA Cup. Like, it was just incredible. Do you know what I mean? That got us, I think, into the last qualifying rounds. I think it was Dartford. Yeah, I think it was Dartford or Dover. I think it was Dartford. We ended up losing 3-1 to the next round. But just to go to a conference side, and we were phenomenal, mate. And like, you boys fucking played at a level. Like, conference players, they proper pop it around, and we held our own massively. Yeah,
brilliant.
Unreal day.
I know Pez listens to this, so he'll be buzzing with that little mention as well.
Yeah.
Oh, the Hitman.
Hitman's a good lad. I wished him a happy birthday. What was it? Tuesday, I think it was. And just got talking to him. New boys are like this one. Like, I've got to tell you this. It's hilarious. He said he remembers I think it was his second game for Burgess Hill was the away day at Guernsey.
Oh, yeah.
He was sharing with Miller. Room share. So he turned round, listen to this, is the most odd, like, combination of people you can think of. So obviously, you all know I stayed up all night. You got me and Miller sitting at this table. Who, you picture me and Miller sitting there talking nonsense because we're
definitely,
like, do you know what I mean? Then
and that's before beers.
Yeah, you got a young Dan Perry probably sitting there just like that. And then you got general manager John Rattle. Just at like 5 a.m. or whatever, still drinking red wine, talking to me. It was out of this world. Like, how do you put John Rattle in that situation?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if John Rattle listens to this, but he was always in and amongst it, wasn't he?
Oh,
In a
he
way.
loved it, didn't he?
Yeah. He was like what would you say he was? Like kind of kit manish, third assistant kind of.
Yeah, mate. He was just, he's just sort of that guy that kept it all ticking over, didn't he?
Yeah,
Just loved being a part of it and didn't like any stick though.
No.
Definitely didn't like getting stick.
Okay, final one from me, mate. Now, I don't know if you're this type of person or not. So, the best dressing room prank you've played on someone. So, I don't know if you are the prankster or someone else does it and you kind of hop onto it. So, the best prank you've played on someone.
To be fair, I'm a bit old school in my pranks. Like, I'll just keep it simple and sit in the corner, put deep heat in people's vas. You know what I mean? Just I would throw the towel to someone with it open, and like little silly things like that. Do you know what I mean? Hide the boots, fill the trainers up with water. Yeah. But one of the funniest things I've ever seen, and I don't think it was actually at football, but the video got shared during the Bird Shield chat, all stuff like that. And Buddy and Kirky were always on at each other. Like, to be fair, Buddy was one of the biggest pranksters. He was a nightmare. And he always tried to blame others. But he's obviously done something to Kirky, and they've gone away for a weekend somewhere. And this video's been shared. It's unbelievable. Kirky's filled the hairdryer up with talc. Buddy's gone like that. As he's bossed it on, he's filming it, and it has just absolutely battered him. I'm sure it was that way round. It's one of the ways round. But
I think I've seen that video.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Did he take it well or not, Buddy?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a laugh, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You got to take it well, but no, yeah. Go on, Joe.
I remember, obviously, when I was at Burgess Hill, it only just come to me when I was thinking about some of the memories I've got there and some of the pranks and that. But do you obviously remember Paul Armstrong?
Oh, mate.
Do you know about Paul Armstrong?
Talk about him and Magaluf.
Yeah, but Paul Armstrong, for me, like, he's like a silent assassin when it comes to joke. His banter was decent, good football player. But I just remember, like, I think a couple of the younger lads trained with us. But to be fair, I was one of the younger lads at the time. But, you know, we were just like finishing a game. He was in the shower, and you're looking, but you're not looking in a way. But then you are looking, and you're just looking. Armo was just pissing on someone's back.
Oh, mate.
Remember he used to do that, Spen? And he wouldn't even be like, boys, watch this. He'd just do it.
Yeah, mate, that's 100%. That got taught to me when I was like 15, going into a men's change room.
Yeah, but when it was Armo, like, he was coming towards the end of his kind of career.
Yeah, but that's because he's been around the game.
Yeah, but he did, and his banter was so funny. It's not like, boys, watch what I'm about to do.
Yeah, it's like that.
Like, the boys would be showering, and he's just going for it, just spraying their back.
100%, mate. Yeah, you hand the shower gel over. As soon as they're standing there like that, that's it, bosh.
Yeah.
They can't do nothing about it.
But I thought, that change room was very funny with the likes of you and Armo and Buddy and Kirky.
Great group. Like, the thing is, though, with that, I think Pat's sense of humour is so dry and to the point. I think he was one of the funniest in that as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was just like you say, it was everyone. You had Dopey Max, Toby Pointing, just great characters.
Yeah.
No, brilliant.
That was a good bunch.
I love that, the pissing in the shower, because I've seen that as well.
To be fair, that's a classic.
Do you know, you've seen it now 1,000 times, but when you were a youngster, just sitting there, like, keeping yourself to yourself, you're not really confident to go into the shower anyway. And then, you know, you've got your Lynx Africa on, and then someone's pissing on your back.
And then, fair,
and then all the boys are seeing it.
I was like, I was a bit taken back.
I'm sure Beige is sitting there like, what?
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah. Is that what that warm water is when I'm showering?
I love it. Beige, it's over to you, mate.
First one from me, mate, moves on quite nicely from that. What is the best prank that has been played on you?
People do like to pick on me for many reasons, because I like to pick on people. Now, one of the best ones, to be fair, I think I was 15 or 16, very early on in like my Hassocks days. I'd like just sort of join them, and can't remember where we were. It might have been like away at Rye or something like that. And half time, I'm just warming up, like youngster, and Wickers, the sub keeper, came running out. He's just gone, Spenny, Johnsy wants you. Keen as bollocks. I've gone sprinting in, thinking, "Yes, I'm getting on here." Do you know what I mean? 45 minutes in the tank at that age in the county league. It was a proper county league back then. You know what I mean? Like, players were unbelievable. I was thinking, I'll have this. I ran in, fucking doors flung open. Johnson's just looked at me and said, "What the fuck are you?" Gone straight over in the bag, rustled around and just fucking ran back out.
No.
He's absolutely killed me.
That's
I've gone out there. There's fucking 5 blokes, like 30, 40 years old, just laughing at me.
Can you imagine? Yeah.
Oh, don't. I learned very quickly.
Yeah.
I've definitely played that a few times actually on people.
Yeah. And
I
if
think
you're
I
a
might
young
have got Hitman with that actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think I might have got Hitman.
No, that's unreal. That I can just see it now. Was it at home? Was it at Hassocks?
No, I think it was away at Rye. I'm sure it was.
Just legging it.
Their old pitch is like a proper runaway as well. Do you know what I mean? It's taken me a good.
So you got your warm up in, yeah.
So embarrassing.
But that's the thing with youngsters. You can get them at anything, can't you? That is perfect.
But the thing is, if you don't go at that age, you know you're going to get a bollocking for it. Whereas if you're a 30-year-old man and you don't go, you say, well, you've sort of been about, you can talk yourself out of it. If you don't go at the age of 15,
win.
16, you lose your chance. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah. Brilliant.
Oh, I bet when you got in there and you got all the 11 lads looking at you, thinking, "What is this?"
No, it was just Johns's face. Dave Johns literally just looked at me as the doors flung open and he said, "What the fuck are you doing interrupting my team talk?" Knew straight away.
So the boys were in there as well?
Oh, mate, yeah, it was full-blown, like, half-time, do you know what I mean?
Oh, brilliant.
Like we could have been into, like, go to the toilet or something.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, sweet, I'm getting 45 here, do you know what I mean? Johnsy ain't happy.
And do you know what? Once you've, like, come in and your face, everyone would have known. Do you know
mate, they knew straight away.
Yeah.
And then they're trying to hold it
like
together.
beaming, like, yes, I'm ready. Yeah.
Oh, mate, my face went on that. So, oh, fuck. Like, just, horrible. Horrible. Rustling around in my bag for nothing.
Yeah.
Looking
for the old Dax wax.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Awful. Bang out of order.
Next one from me, mate. Who is the best manager you've played under?
To be fair, I've only played for a few managers, been quite loyal like through football, to be fair. Like some of my coaches as I came up through Brighton, I'd say are some of the best technically. Like superb, do you know what I mean? And to be fair, luckily I got to work with one of my Brighton coaches in Chappers again. And like I think he just understood me at the time as well. Like I was a bit of no two ways about it, absolute wreckhead, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? Out Friday nights, stuff like that. But him and Tucky as a duo knew how to manage me and get the best out of me. And like if I played for any other manager other than him or Dave John, he's the other manager that I'd definitely put in there at Hassocks. He was, to be fair, if it weren't for him, I wouldn't have been playing football still. Like I left Brighton, left Crawley, completely gave up, went over there, and he took me under my wing and basically, sorted me out.
Yeah.
Found the
Did
love
you
of
see it?
managing.
Did you see a difference in Chappers when you were with him at Brighton and then at Burgess Hill? Was it did he still have the same traits and same kind of habits?
I think he was very similar. Obviously, I was only a kid at Brighton. I was quite young, so obviously he weren't as full on.
Yeah.
He could be at Burgess Hill, which we all know he's got a temper a bit like myself. But no, like I loved the fella. Do you know what I mean? He trusted me, which felt nice for a player that, like I've said before, in a squad of absolute worldies. Yeah, he put his trust in me, and for me that's unreal.
Well, he always used you as an example. You know, if we weren't playing well, especially when I was there, you know, no matter what, if we were playing shit and we couldn't get the ball on the floor or we couldn't, string a pass together, there's you that would at least lift someone, and you just put someone in the air and you're just thinking, well, if we can't do it with our feet, we might as well be a little bit physical. We might as well give it a good go. So he always used you an example, and that's why I think, again, with him and Tucky, especially the way in which they think football should be played and the way they played it, that's the way it should be done. And sometimes you probably have a look at yourself and think, well, if Spenny's doing it, why aren't we? You can understand why that they loved you so much. So
no, to be fair, they're both unreal. And you saying that, one of the nicest things I think I've ever been told from Tucky was after the Aldershot game. We obviously went into the last qualifying round. We lost 3-1. I got dropped for that game, and obviously I was gutted. I'd just played unbelievable the round before.
Yeah,
it's his choice. Disagreed, but I went out, and I think he put me on at 3-1, and I went on for like 20 minutes, half an hour, and I was proper decent. I was rattling everyone. I was trying to get us back in the game, and I just remember Tucky afterwards just saying like, that's the most professional thing he's ever seen. In the warm up, I was absolutely on point, although I was fuming. And I let him know, like, do you know what I mean? I weren't happy, but I was still on point. And he said, you warmed up, you came on, and you were just absolutely exceptional. And that's the problem now, like, with youngsters, you get dropped for a game like that, say. They have the half, they sit there. Like, there's no, for me, it's the want to play and that desire. They just give up and find another club.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas I want...
So what was going through your head then, Spen? What was that driving force to make you think, I'm not playing today, but I'm still going to do the warm-up properly, and if I get an opportunity, I'm still going to give 100%. Where's that?
I want to prove them wrong. I want to prove them wrong and make them know that I was good last game, you should be playing me this game, and I'm going to do it this game as well. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And
so there was no...
Go on. They showed their appreciation towards that, and it's unreal from them to hear them words. Do you know what I mean? And
so there's never been a part of you to think like, oh, fuck it, I'm not going to bother. If I'm not starting, I'm not going to give it.
That's just not in me.
No.
That's not in me. Like, when I got injured for Hassocks, I think we were 2-1 up, and it's like the 89th minute or something like that, and my knee had gone bad, and I should have just said, I'm coming off. But I wanted to see that win over the line. Got to run on the pitch like claps. My knee just completely went on me, so I had to. But it's just not in me to just give up. Like, I need, like, if someone don't believe, I'm going to prove them wrong. Like, that comes down to anything. I don't know what it is. I will prove them wrong, and I think that's what misses in a lot of youngsters nowadays.
I agree, mate. I think for some of the youngsters, I think the grass is always greener for them.
Yeah.
Oh, is he going? Is he? Mate, this kid today is having a mare.
Sorry, boys, it's getting a bit dark. Sorry. Sorry.
You were having a stinker, honestly.
Night vision.
Just carry on. Sorry.
Did you put the light on?
I just put 50p in the light. Sorry.
Go on, Sherry. What were you saying about the youngsters?
No, just saying, like, I think, the grass for some of them was always greener, and I think that's, most of the time, never the case. They don't start one game and they go somewhere else.
100%.
They don't start there, and they bounce around, and then it's always a case of, he's a bit of a missed talent, and you think, well, if you just stayed a little bit longer somewhere, your talent would have been found.
A million percent. Like, you know what I mean? Just these, like, I've had 5 county clubs, something like that. 5 county Ryman clubs. That's it. Like, just you won't start every game. Just trust that manager. No. Understandably, if you play a season, you start hardly any, and you're not gelling with that manager. But if he's like, you're 18, say 17 to 19, and you're gradually building your games up each week, and you're proving yourself, and it's not just proving yourself every time you come on. At training, be that best player. Put the extra runs in. Practice free kicks, just tiny little things. And then you're putting your name in the manager's head. Do you know what I mean? Like, Greg, you used to see it. You set Kurt, yourself, Greg, you'd always practice your free kicks after training, stuff like that. And when you see young lads who were like 17, 18 at the time, you see us 30-year-olds or 20-year-olds just walking off like, see that. You know what I mean? But it's unbelievable, and that's why that team worked so well again, because we trusted them boys because they put in the effort, every single one of them.
It's such a good mindset to have, and for our young listeners as well. I know we like to have a laugh on this podcast, but you know, when you hear things like that, you just got to put it in. You're still young.
That's it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, just want to prove yourself. Like, I've seen so many players through the county league with way more talent than me. But if I had their talent, mate, I'll be pro. Do you know what I mean? Literally, because I've got that desire. Whereas if they just need that desire and work rate. But can't teach them all.
No.
Last one from me, Spenny. Best team night out story.
When you sent this through, like, to be honest,
I don't remember any of them, mate. You don't remember any of them.
There's a few that I can probably think of and stuff like that. But with me, I'm out. I'm like gone.
Yeah.
So, like, I only hear about these things afterwards. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm in a world of my own on a night out, especially back then. Like, I was just AWOL. I was mad.
Yeah.
But
quality though.
Oh yeah.
I remember we had a game at Christmas time, and we did our Christmas night out after the game. Obviously,
The
hoping
jumpers.
we got a result. The jumpers, yeah. And we got a result. And I think I remember coming into the bar because we started at the ground, and then we all got on the train. And then Spenny, you were gone before I'd even showered. Do you know what I mean? Had his Christmas jumper on. He was first in the bar.
That's it. Just Christmas jumper, nothing else. He was
literally. Honestly,
there is actually a picture, Spenny, with me, you, Kurt, and Greg. And we're all kind of like having this nice picture, youngsters, like our first Christmas night out, and you're down the bottom of it, pulling this face, absolutely gone. We'll have
to get that. We'll have to
I'll try. I think it's on Facebook, so I'll try and find it.
Find that picture, that'd be good. But
I'll have a look.
There's so many stories. Like when we went to the races, like
that was good.
Me and Chucky, like when we just got on so well, like a mini version of him. Do you know what I mean? Like the bloke's an absolute legend. There was one point him and like I think it was Toby or someone were having like press up race on the train platform. I've tried to clip his arm, so that's it. He's got a vendetta out for me. He owes me one. And the whole day, like I'm winding him up, like I'm getting more plastered. I'm like, do you know what I mean? Like I'm winding everyone up, having a laugh, and we're sitting in the pub in Chichester. I think he was watching a football game or something afterwards.
Anyway, because we all went into Brighton though after the races, but
no. This is in Chai though. This in Chai.
Oh, okay.
I've turned around like that sort of thing, like say, who wants a drink? And Tucky is standing there like that wrestler. He's just come over and speared me to the floor, and he's just battered. Mate, I'm literally on the floor. He's got me back in one, mate. Me and him are just rolling around.
I'm not surprised.
God, he's like that though, isn't he, Tucky? He's a bit of a like.
Yeah, he's quality.
Yeah.
What like? He's incredible. What a guy.
Yeah.
Such a lovely fella. But Joe, can you think of any more? There's so many.
Well, sorry, Joe. Last week we had Pat on, and you mentioned it quickly, but I want to know about this Guernsey like all-nighter. So Joey last week mentioned, they're going out for a few beers. We got an early flight in the morning, and he comes down for breakfast, and you're still.
Mate, you were still there, Spenny.
You've got to understand, when you turn around to me back then and say we're going out for a few beers, you put the green light on and I'm out. Like,
but Guernsey has like 2 pubs, not even clubs, just pubs.
For me, it felt like I was in Ibiza. I was, you
had to get on a plane. He was buzzing.
all I remember from that night, morning, I think it was Danny, the physio, walked into like the foyer. I'm laying on a couple of chairs like that.
Yeah.
And,
so, mate, you hadn't gone to bed.
No.
And then the first person down, I think, put it in the chat or the text got around, and everyone was like, "You got to come down for breakfast and have a look at Spenny." So we've all kind of like woke up a little bit fresh. Bearing in mind, we've probably had like 4 or 5 pints max. We've all come down, and like I said last week, Spenny is still in the lobby. Someone's obviously just given up on him after he's been with Max Miller and Dan Perry.
I bet you it's Dan Perry. Nice Dan Perry. Just couldn't take it any longer.
Hey, on you, mate. Yes, mate. He was only about 12.
Yeah, couldn't take it any longer. Just went, fuck him.
Oh, mate. No, but do you know, it was you and Toby. You and Toby were left just in the lobby, and you'd think the staff were probably trying to get you up and gave up. But, mate, we all come down, mate. You were stinking of booze, still in the same outfit. And, mate, we all just were like, oh, mate. And we literally, I think the youngsters, I think it was me and Kurt, we had to pick you up and put you on a coach to get back to the airport, mate. And you were
but
still
the worst thing, like hats off to Chappers and Tucky, by the way. Like, do you know what I mean? That's what I mean by they understood.
Did you get a fine for that? Still paying it now.
I don't think I got paid while I was there. The amount of fines I picked up.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Hats off to them. They just knew how to manage me. They knew I was going through whatever I was going through, drinking whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, they understood it, and it was good. But one of the worries was we were on that coach, and I remember this clear as day. Like, I remember we're like sort of walking through the airport, and I'm like pissed, shouting, like pissing around. Chapman's like, please, Armit. He went, mate, you are not getting on this flight if you do not.
Yeah, that was another thing. Yeah, that was another thing. Everyone kept saying to you, "Shut up," because we're all gonna get. Because
I was just where I'm like coming down from being battered, I'm now merry. So I'm like, oh man, it was terrible.
That's true. Yeah, because that flight from Guernsey, I think, to Gatwick or wherever it was, like we were the only people on that flight.
Oh yeah.
But for
Thank
one
God.
of us, like, yeah. And I remember we're all sitting in them like airport chairs, and everyone's like, "Pass it on to Spenny, shut the fuck up." We just want to go home. We just want to go home. And there's him probably looking for an airport bar, him and Toby. Like, everyone was like, I remember that with Chappers. Chappers like, "Mate, if you don't shut up, you're staying." I think you were quite up for that.
To be fair, that's when I knew, and it was like, yeah, fucking stop it now.
Yeah. And you sobered up real quick.
Oh, mate, proper. Arsehole drops.
Had your tracksuit on doing fucking the warm up again.
I think my arsehole's still in Guernsey.
Paige, is that yours done, mate?
Hold on, I've got one more.
Go on.
One more story, and it tops them all. And this guy's going to pop up again later on. And to be fair, he was like a dad to me through football when I first joined Hassocks. Like, this guy, he was unbelievable with the older group. He was captain there for years. Unbelievable with youngsters coming through. And just the funniest man on a night out. Like, this guy would wear like an Audi key round, and say you got one of the young single lads talking to a birdie, he'd be embarrassing him, telling him it's his boat key and stuff like this. But this one night he's come out and he's got so drunk, he's had to call up his wife, and she's had to go and pick him up. And he's in the alleyway in white chinos.
What's that?
He shit himself. White chinos.
No. Who was this? Or can we not mention?
I'm going to tell you, like, this man is... he's going to come up later on again, and like his name's Chris Hewitt. God bless his soul. He's passed on now. Like, so,
right.
Like, honestly, don't stop laughing. He wants you to laugh. Like, this guy was so funny. One of the stories goes, like, he was driving down one of the motorways one day, and obviously back then there was hardly any cars. Know when the cones like guide you off into one lane, he stopped and guided them into the central reservation. So the next morning, there's just pile up for miles. Jack's driven off back home after a night shift.
Oh, brilliant!
The guy was just one of a kind, mate. Like,
and where did you work? Where did you work with him? Where was this at?
He was my captain at Hassocks for first probably few. Like, this guy played till he was like 46 as well.
Yeah,
like Chris Hewitt, they called him Jack. Jack was just,
brilliant.
Yeah.
That is the best night story ever.
the alleyway shit up.
Imagine them chinos.
Mate, I don't really want to, I don't think. So, Spenny, we're going to go on to a question that, I mean, Pat was very, he didn't go into too much detail, so it's left it up to you. Talk us through a Magaluf trip.
Not sure I can go into detail. Stay on.
You know, you went to Magaluf, Spen, with the boys.
I know I've been there a few times. Yeah, no. But the thing is, like, playing at Hassocks, I played with Pat. I think like only like 1 or 2 games, but obviously all these friends played for Hassocks and became very good friends with him and his mates. And yeah, we had some pretty incredible holidays. Like, I think it was his stag do in Magaluf, his brother's in Ibiza, Faithy, and they're the 3 people tattooed on my leg.
Oh, there we go.
He's Faithy's was in Magaluf as well, and just there's many a story, many a story.
So can you tell us more about the Burgess Hill trip, the Magaluf one, where you all came home with? Well, you tell us. You all came home with a similar tattoo, no?
I actually surprisingly didn't get the tattoo.
So how many tattoos have you got, Spen?
Oh, bundles.
What, like how many? We're talking what, like 20, 30, maybe more?
Whole left arm, whole right arm, most of the left, whole front.
Yeah.
Some of the
legs.
Back. Top of the right leg, not starting left leg.
And you didn't want to get this tiny snake tattoo?
I would have been all over it, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, they snaked me out of it. They didn't want me to show them up. Because it was all the youngsters as well, wasn't it? So you know what they're like. Will Miles probably in everyone's ear going, "Oh, let's just do it ourselves."
Sounds about right for Will, to be fair.
Little snake, just
absolute king cobra, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%.
But what was that trip like? So
no, that trip was like, let me tell you, like that trip was out of this world. Like the worst thing about that trip was the fact that Rob O'Toole decided to book us onto a late flight on the last day, because that last day everyone was dead. Like it was just ridiculous. Some of the memories from it, like Armo, I think turned up like a day late.
Did he wear the same clothes for the whole thing? Is that
so
true?
Armo
he didn't pack a bag, did he?
Yeah, Armo bowled up a day late, missing
the Irish
his anniversary.
The Irish fella that pisses on youngsters' backs,
Yeah, missing his anniversary with just a toothbrush in his back pocket.
Yeah.
What a man.
Unreal.
So, the first thing he does, he necks a load of beer and just gets on like them spinning balls.
Yeah.
Just on one of them, like flailing around.
So I didn't know if this is true, Spen. Like, I remember Gregor's telling me, like, Armo came, and I think Will's mentioned it, and he was just like, mate, he turned up, and everyone was like, where's your suitcase? He didn't have anything.
He had a toothbrush in his back pocket. That was it. I swear to you. And I'm pretty sure a lot of weird stuff probably happened to that toothbrush, knowing us lot.
Yeah. Probably why I brought it.
You know what I mean? I put money on Buddy.
How funny
had his
is
little
that?
hands on that, doing something.
Because he was there for at least, what, two out of 3 days? Like, he was there for the majority, no?
Yeah, well, I think he turned up a day late. We had 3 nights, so he missed the first day and night, so he had 3 days, 2 nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's just incredible.
And I couldn't believe that. When Greg and Will have told me, like, Armo just literally had the clothes that he had on, that was it.
That's old school. That is a real man. Missing the anniversary, though. Can you imagine it?
Yeah.
In my missus, by the way, the toenail thing, she was listening to the chat and she just looked at me like that. and then the euro coin, and she went, "What?
Yeah.
Can you shit that out?"
Golly. It was a good trip all in all. Do you remember getting home and things like that?
I remember getting home and just being in a world of trouble. But one of the main things I remember is just like, I think that was me and Tobe just hit it off there. Like Toby Pointing is one of the nice, and I think
he's a legend.
I can't remember. Maybe I was rooming with him or something. But
probably, mate. No one else would want to room with you.
Drawing out the hat, and they just had mine and Tobe stuck together.
No, mate. I reckon all the names in there were Toby and Spenny. That was it.
Yeah, you know it.
Wait, Toby was a right back at Burgess Hill, and he was a very quiet lad, but lovely. But then on a night out, he just come alive, didn't he, Spen, with you? And you see them two together, and we're like, right, we're off. Oh, that one. I don't know. These two are like, we're off to another club.
We'd disappear for like an hour or so. Yeah, just like finally pop back up on the scene.
Yeah, he was quality. But
mate, Tobes, end of one night. Supposedly he's absolutely steaming, can't get in like the event or whatever it was back then, and I think he found Chappers and Tucky who were still in another bar somewhere, but had like
because they used to let us go, didn't they?
Yeah, like they would split off and have like another drink.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think he's found them and they've given him 20 quid to get home or something. Anyway, he's spent that 20 quid on more drink. Gone to get a train, because I think he used to stay with me and Scotty. Got a train going north. He's ended up in like London or something. Got the train back down to us. And like, by the way, Tobes lives like down near Chichester. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's miles from home.
He's quality.
Unbelievable guy.
Oh, you know what? Another story that's just come to me, and it's a big one. We were out for, I don't know what it was. It might have been an end of, I don't know if it was Christmas. I think it was an end of season 2. And remember, bless him, Lee Harding collapsing in his carbonara. Do you remember that one?
Oh my God, yes.
Oh boy, honestly.
What the fuck? I can't
Now that Spenny's here,
that?
it's just come to me. So we've gone to Otello's in Hove.
That's right.
Everyone's there, and it hasn't got too crazy yet. We've had a
Even
few
I'm
beers,
behaving.
it's Italian. Yeah. Do you know what? Even Spenny's still with us. His cock's not out.
Yeah. He ain't swallowing coins or anything yet.
No.
You know?
And anyway, we're all just deciding like what we're going to do next. And anyway, I'm sitting here. Lee's next to me. All the older boys are kind of around us. And then out of nowhere, like we're eating our dinner, and he's just gone bang, smash straight into his carbonara. I'm thinking, it ain't that good. It ain't that nice. And then we've kind of like picked his head up, and mate, he's just passed out.
Completely out.
But it wasn't like, it's not like we were like drinking loads, because we all tried to be like professional in like at a restaurant, and we thought, right, we'll have our proper drinks later. But it's just come to me, Spen, and I remember just sitting there like, oh mate, this is us young lot. We're all on a night out, and our first one just fainted.
Mate, I completely forgot about that.
Oh,
it's
mate,
probably one of the funniest things. Like, obviously, you're a little bit worried, but as soon as he comes round, you're laughing at him.
Yeah.
Like,
everyone was like, oh, because the bill was coming, he just fainted.
The way you said it, though, he's just boom, he's buried his head in the carbonara.
Yeah. What about another fainting, Graham Martin as well? What about that one?
Badge went, didn't it, mate?
Yeah.
So we had Patco in Magaluf. We had Patco in Magaluf.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, like the weirdest thing ever, walking in on him because I'm completely gone. Do you know what I mean? And he's literally laying there, and he just turns around to me and goes, "Oh, the tiles are cold." I went, "I couldn't give a fuck, mate. You need to get up. What's going on?" I went, "With your head round a pan, it ain't a good look."
Yeah. But Badge, Graham Martin
Badge,
again.
That was
a great guy
in the change room, wasn't it?
Yeah. So we're up in Norwich for an FA Vars game, and to be fair, it's a little bit. So Badge got quite a bad knock on his ankle. And
that affects your edge.
And anyway, so we're in Norwich. We've lost the game 3-2. We've got a bit of a bollocking, and then it was at half time. So Badger's knocked his ankle, and then Chappers and Tucky been like, right, you shower up, just get your tracks on, we'll make us up. Then anyway, they're doing their team talk, and then someone's kind of like looked down and seen like Badger's passed out. I'll tell you what, if Kurt Gay listens to this, he does a great impression. But basically, everyone's like swarmed in. Badger's naked, passed out, like his limbs have gone. He's just like this.
He like went down the stages, didn't he? Because he was in the shower, he sort of went...
Yeah. But him being completely naked, and bearing in mind they're doing the team talk, they've carried on the team talk, and Badger's just completely naked, knocked out, and we're just like, what is going on with this club with people just fainting? But it literally just come to me, the whole Lee Harding in the carbonara and Badge fainting in the shower. But
that's unreal.
It must have just been a Burgess Hill thing.
That's unreal memory from you.
Oh, right. So Magaluf, yeah, brilliant. I love the Armo, just bringing a toothbrush.
Oh, mate,
quality.
Armo's out of this world. What a guy.
What's this one's going to be tough for you, and don't say you looking in the mirror. What's the craziest teammate you've played with?
It's hard because it's few for different reasons. Like Stuart Faith was like unbelievable at Hassocks and just one of the weirdest men.
Your best mate, I mean.
What's that?
Probably your best mate.
Oh, no, honestly, me and him were like that. He's an absolute gem of a man. Like, he's an incredible guy. But like, me and him would be going to like attack a corner, and he'd just be talking all sorts of weird incest stuff. The defenders are looking at him like that. I swear to you, and the next minute he's just planted a header, mate, and he's like wheeling away. Or he just completely distracted them. They were like, do you know what I mean? County League defenders are looking at him like, are you all right?
Yeah.
Weird guy. Obviously, I think Toby was up there with me.
Yeah.
Toby was just so bizarre.
But he was also quite fearless as well when he played football.
Oh,
like he had that, yeah.
Warrior.
Yeah.
Like,
but it's so quiet that you wouldn't expect it. But he was, to be fair, so it's a good shout for Toby.
As soon as he had a drink, though, mate, just like parallel.
Yeah. Come alive, didn't he? Yeah.
Completely come alive, though. He's just a great man. Then you got like a guy called Scott McCarthy I used to play with, goalkeeper. This is back like youth team days. So no, reserve days, I think, as I was sort of coming up into the first team at Hassocks, playing a few reserve games. One game he turned up in like a Domino's pizza delivery hat and a pair of bowling shoes, steaming. And then like a couple of weeks later, like the reserve team manager, Wickers, driving to the game, just finds Scott wrapped round a lamppost, absolutely steaming from the night before. Just bowling, just mad people. So like, I learned from the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But first is Chris Hewitt, who I spoke of earlier. Like,
yeah,
the man was just incredible. He was absolutely mad. Like, the nicest man off the pitch, by the way. Like I said, like, looks after the youngster. He's a proper captain. Looked after the youngsters. Made like everything was around him. He was just the pinnacle, the core of that club. He was just a fantastic captain, but he was fucking mad.
Brilliant.
Like, some of the stories I heard before I even turned up, like there's goal line brawl like kicking off. He's literally come the whole length of the pitch and just monked this keeper straight in the chest, 2-footed. Boss, just give me the red card. Do you know what I mean? Like, shitting yourself.
I've got some roadworks to do.
It was a roadwork story. Shitting yourself in an alleyway. Like, there's so much. The man just done it all. He was. I love him to Pete. Like, he taught me so much growing up. Like, he was just an incredible guy, and 100% is the most mental player I've ever played with.
Spen, I didn't get to ask, just quickly going back on the question. Do you remember getting a cigarette put out on your testicle?
I actually do. Like, the thing is,
sorry, we're talking about craziest teammates, and then I just thought, no, hold on, I'm not missing this. I want to know about the old.
Got out that a little, didn't I?
Yeah, no, I need to know, mate.
To be fair, like I think someone's toenail like fell off during the two touch, and like someone was pissing around and went €20. I was like, fucking hell, it's going down with us like tequila or whatever. I ain't even taste it. And then like, I think I had a bit of an itchy throat, which is where the euro came in. Someone said it down with a euro. Yeah. Stupidity. Yeah. And then someone threw a bit more money in for the fag, and it's just
Who put the fag out?
Chinese Rob Hammond. He ain't Chinese, but just another legend. I think he might have played Hassocks, like maybe youth team and third team back in the day. But just one of like Pat's old schoolmates, like just incredible kiddie.
And you were like, oh, there's no ashtray, just use my ball bag.
Well, it's not against, like, there was a few things going on as the day went on. I was doing a few stupid things. It didn't all happen in like 5 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Like, one thing led on to the other. The boys got excited. I was pleasing everyone.
Of course, yeah.
Like, the missus like hates it. I go out. I love playing the clown. Do you know what I mean? It suits me. Like, I did mention on the last pod the windmill, that again, being a youngster, that's something I'd never seen before. Like, after every game we'd win, there's Spenny up on the fucking change room, just spinning the old meat in 2 legs. I thought it'd swing off, to be honest, mate. I can't remember what game it was. It might have been the one where we picked up the winners' medals at the home game, and we used to have like an ice bath in the middle of the changing room. I've
Oh,
got
yeah,
absolute bollocky through it. I'm throwing everyone in it. We're all going,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the windmill's like part of change room, like folklore, in it, like the swing and tuck.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
another one, Scotty Kirkwood with Gonzo. Remember Gonzo?
Oh, mate, Scotty Kirkwood's swing and tuck's the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly,
Swing and tuck.
it's like the boy's got it down to an absolute T. He could be a drag queen.
Name of the podcast, Scotty Kirkwood, the drag queen.
Honestly, he's got that down to a T, mate.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Love that guy, by the way.
Yeah,
Lived with him for a while. Greatest thing ever. Like, while we were at Birds Hill, hero.
Yeah, he was quality.
Like,
Andy Townsend.
oh.
So Spenny, obviously we've had that time as you were a player and all the crazy stuff that you've done.
Yes.
Now talk to us. Life as a manager. What's it like? What's it been like?
Yeah, completely different. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I always, like, I love football, and I think I'm not ready to give it up. And to be fair, the missus has been so supportive. She was like, you got to do it. It's something you've always thought of. Like, just fucking go on and do it. And I didn't know what manager I was going to be. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was the biggest clown. I was that, like you say, that's what my part in the team was. Yeah. And I've done it better than anyone.
Yeah.
So going into management, like, what was I going to do? You're going to call on players that you know. So to be fair, a couple of times it's bit me in the arse when I'm trying to tell a player, like, don't do this, blah, blah, blah. Like, I think like at the start of this year, one of my players upended like someone, blah, 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 happened, moved on, training session, and talking to him, I just said, look, you can't lash out straight away. Like, basically this kid had like grabbed one of my players around the neck, blah, blah, blah. And I've just said, like, don't lash out straight away. Let the ref forget it. Then you go for him. He's gone for him like 30 seconds later, knee high.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to tell him that. My captain's come over, Westy, and just been like, Spen, shut up, mate. I saw you strangle a man last year. I was like, shut up. It's different now. I'm a manager. Like,
so has that been difficult? Has that been difficult for you to, you know, you've been there as a player, you know the frustrations, you know how difficult it can be as a player. You know, so how's it been in kind of...
It's a weird one, to be fair. Like, as a player, if I'm not having a bad game, I can do something about it. It's like, it's out of my hands once they cross the line. Do you know what I mean? And I'm getting used to it. The more it goes on, I'm getting used to how it works and putting trust in them boys. But like a couple of my mates have come and watched games, and they said I'm literally like fucking twitching, like heading, kicking, like just. But I'm absolutely loving it. Like, it's definitely the best thing I've done. It's been a hard one with all this COVID crap. But I'm getting a good group of boys together. I'm completely different as a manager, which I didn't realise I would be. I'm so calm.
So if boys are going out on the Friday,
If boys are going out on the Friday and I hear about it, they're dropped. Simple as that.
Okay.
But I will talk to them, and I will tell them why. I talk to the boys like probably a bit too much. I'm always like, do you know what I mean, in their ear, talking to them. But I know it's a bit pot kettle with the drinking on the Friday, because I literally done it every Friday for God knows how many years. But like, if you do it and you turn up and there's no proof and you go out and play well, hats off. I've done it for years. It's a hard task, but I've done it for years. If you're putting videos on Instagram like boys have done in the past, like, I ain't a mug. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I hide it from everyone, but it's hard now with the youngsters and social media. Do you know what I mean? It's a respect thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, understand, like, it's county league football. Boys are going to want to go out for a birthday party, family meal, whatever. But just don't shove it in my face, because it gives me an excuse to play someone over you.
When are you looking to come back then? Like, have you got a training date set or anything like that?
Yeah, we train 1st of April. We got a couple of friendlies, and then we go into the cup competition from the 10th. So
brilliant, mate.
There's quite a lot of teams been put into that, isn't there?
I think there's only 4 that haven't done it. So I think there's 16 of us.
So what's this?
We ain't
What
done
is
it.
this?
Have you not?
Nah, Saltdean haven't done it. No.
Oh, was it a county league cup
So
competition?
basically, Oh, go on, Shuey, you go.
No, I don't actually know too much. I just think I know. I don't know what you said there. 16 teams, whatever, that have entered. It must be like a round robin type tournament. I think starting in June
decent.
or whatever it is.
Well, yeah, there's four leagues, so 4 teams in each. Play each other
Yeah.
twice, and that starts Saturday the 10th, and then you play Saturday, Tuesday.
Oh, brilliant.
And then the winner of League 4 plays winner of 1, 2 and 3 play each other. That happens the 8th of May. And then obviously the final, I think, is the week later.
Oh, decent.
Yeah,
Yeah, good.
Should be
Bit of
good.
incentive
What's that?
No, I'm just saying it's a good incentive, isn't it, to get back at it and start training.
100%. The boys need it. Do you know what I mean? Like, to be fair, my lads have been absolutely superb. We just done like a charity run for mental health thing called Mind. Smashed 1,000 miles between them in 4 weeks.
Brilliant.
Like, I think it was like £1,100 or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Amazing.
they've just been superb with the running side. Like, we set up a Strava group. Like, they're going out, setting up 3-4 runs a week. They're all absolutely nailing it. Like, so to be fair, I'm looking forward to going back because I spoke to some players of other teams and like they've been doing nothing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking if we're ahead of the game, obviously it's going to be a bit sloppy them first few friendlies and training sessions. But if we're fit, we should hopefully be able to do something half decent. But
yeah, mate. No, well, all the best for that, Spen. Sounds like you're doing a great job, mate. And tonight you do strike me as someone who could be an unbelievable manager, mate. So it's good to hear that you're enjoying it and things are good.
Yeah, I think Spenny, you're the type of manager that players would want to play for.
Definitely.
Well, I've had a few boys like that I played with at like Hassocks and stuff like that. And Hassocks is an unbelievable club, and I've never talked badly of it, but you sort of become a bit stale there sometimes, and sometimes you need like sort of freshen up.
Yeah.
And I took a couple of boys over with me, and they said they absolutely loved their football. Like,
brilliant.
And to hear that as a manager is just unreal. That comes down to my coaches as well. Like, you know Dona, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like Dona's over with me as my number 2, and like my head coach, he's superb. I've got Donk as my goalkeeper coach, and they make the sessions so good. Like, do you know what I mean? For county league sort of trainings, like it's not just a bog standard session. It's pretty decent, and it's it's nice to hear. To be fair, like
love that.
Good.
Yeah,
well done, mate.
No, it'll be good to hopefully or eventually meet you in the league at some point.
Yeah, it's all right, mate. Don't worry. I'm getting my knee sorted at the moment. I was at physio. I'm waiting for it. I'll be fine.
Love that, Spen.
Oh mate, there's still that tenaciousness in me.
That was a cock out when he 2-foot you.
Yeah. We're meeting in person, Sherry. Don't worry. So.
Oh Christ.
Oh well, look, it's been a pleasure, mate, having you on, and obviously, you know, your name's been mentioned many times in the past few weeks, so it's been good to clear up some of the stories, etc., and have your own version of it. What we always do, you're probably aware, we always get Beige to do a little drink or whatever. Beige, you've already showed us what you've got. If you show Spenny what drink you've got today.
We got
a bit of amaretto, mate.
Oh, amaretto.
Ben would have necked a whole bottle of that for
Nice.
3 drinks.
Do you know what? He would have. Do you know what? He did that before the pod today, Lou. So you got to finish the old.
Beige, do you want me to drink with you?
Yeah.
Go on, if you want to, mate.
Hold up. Let me go and get a drink.
Oh, quality.
How much of this am I doing, by the way?
Well, we'll wait until the old slaughterhouse comes back. Can't believe you. Oh, man. Had his arse out. Brilliant.
That was unreal.
What you got, Spen?
Oh,
Red
breast. What's that?
Something you get when your shirt rubs your nipple. No, Irish whiskey.
All right, hold on, boys.
Shouldn't really be drinking it this way because it is a lovely bottle. Do you know what I mean?
Ah, it's all right.
Mate, it's the BCD, Spenny. Come on, episode
That's it.
9.
Oh, are we all
Another
going?
episode this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I'm in as well.
I've just pulled a new one as well.
Hold up then, all
Wait,
right.
Spen, can I just say, when we're all allowed together, you're 100% back
Yeah.
on with us, mate.
By the way, that
Yeah.
let me finish this one. I'll open a new one as well.
Oh. Wait, should we just keep this going? Should we just keep having it?
Yeah.
I'm in. The missus might be fuming. She wants to order a curry.
No, fuck that.
No,
Right, boys.
I'll hold you to that though. Definitely, when we're allowed
Yeah.
in the pubs, I'll be all over that.
100%. We're getting all our guests that we like back, so it's just you, Coxie, and that's about it at the moment.
They're never going to come back, you dickhead.
I'm joking. Chill out, boss. They'll be back. Oh, I'm joking. They'll all be back. Anyway, Spenny,
That's a
cheers,
good
mate.
one.
It's been an absolute
It has
pleasure,
been
mate.
a
Thank you very
pleasure.
much.
Babe,
Go on, Beige.
what are we
Good
doing
on
then? Doing a
Come
couple
on
of
then,
quiz? Are you doing it?
Well,
Class?
No, he's
What?
going to neck it.
Oh yeah,
No, I'm not
love it, Lou. Love it,
There's no
Lou.
way. There's no way. I'm
Love it,
finished.
Beige.
I'll do like 2, maybe 3.
All right.
Who do you think you are, mate? Spenny's
All right.
the
Well, I'm necking this anyway. Spenny,
Beige.
cheers, mate. I'm necking this.
Don't even start. Come on.
Beige. If you down it, it'll give you a spot in the starting 11.
Done, boys. Oh.
Oh, his eyes
done
are
it as well.
watering.
Oh,
The
Bless
eyes are
him.
gone.
Oh,
Spen,
By
can't
the
thank
way-
you enough for coming on,
Yeah.
mate.
Last
Absolutely.
thing. Are we
Go on.
still on for next year? Because obviously you getting me on this, you both said you would come over and all that. Was that right?
Who's we? What? Harry and Louis?
All of you.
Gary, mate. He's out of the club, I think.
Oh, dropping that, are we? You horrible bastard.
I'm out of Guinness.
No, I'm joining Guernsey.
Oh, Spenny.
And who knows, mate? Who knows? See what kind of money you're offering, son.
Do you know where Locksford is, bud?
No, I never heard of it. I thought it was.
Wait.
Never heard of it.
Mate, farmers. Absolute farmers out there.
Oi,
It's miles
come
away.
on.
It is miles away.
Oh, maybe, Spen. We'll see, mate.
Yeah.
I absolutely appreciate you boys getting me on.
Ben, it's
Superb.
No worries,
been a
Ben.
pleasure, mate. It's been a pleasure.
Spen,
Nice
keep
one,
doing
lads.
your thing, mate.
Yeah.
Cheers, lads.
cheers,
Take
mate.
it easy.
Love it.
I'll
Love
get
it,
that one.
mate.
All the best, mate. Take
Take
care.
it easy, boys. Well done. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.